The organizers of the recall campaign against Cabinet Minister Ida Chong are conceding defeat. Now, they do still have until Friday to collect the signatures of 40% of the people who voted in the last election in Oak Bay Gordon Head, but it isn't going to happen. The Fight HST people say to hit that target, conditions have to be perfect, and they are not. But a Shachi Curl shows us Ida Chong is not declaring victory yet, and the volunteers on the ground aren't giving up either.
We'll all have a Merry Christmas, a happy, healthy HST Free New Year.
Santa showed up for the pre-Christmas kickoff, but in the end, it wasn't enough to grant recall organizers in Oak Bay Gordon Head their wish for a successful campaign. Heading into this last week, it was unlikely canvassers would collect the 15,000 plus signatures they would need to recall MLA Ida Chong and force a by-election. Unlikely, but they maintained not impossible. That is until one of their provincial team started banging nails into the recall coffin.
You have to be realistic about these things. That it's not going to be, they're not going to be able to make that threshold.
That this morning from Chris Delaney, who along with former BC Premier Bill Vander Zalm promised recall and brought it first to Chong's riding. It was backlash against the HST. But at recall headquarters in Saanich, Delaney's words are surprising and unwelcome.
Regardless of what people in Vancouver may think, the people in Oak Bay Gordon Head running this campaign believe that it's alive and well.
Nor is the target of this recall campaign ready to declare victory.
I haven't received a call from Elections BC yet, and until I receive that call, the recall campaign, I think, is still on.
But given the number of failed recall attempts in BC over the years, and there have been a lot, might the greater surprise here in Oak Bay Gordon Head have come if this recall attempt had succeeded? Apparently not. It's probably going to fail. Does that surprise you at all?
Yes.
It disappoints me.
What saved Chong?
It has a lot to say about how people feel about what Ida has done in terms of her work as an MLA.
I think it's due to a lot of complacency here in Oak Bay.
While the news, albeit unofficial, provides some relief,
I go to bed at night thinking about recall. I wake up in the morning thinking about recall, and perhaps while I'm sleeping, I'm probably dreaming about it.
Other MLAs on the recall hit list are not off the hook just yet. Remember Vander Zalm's promise in September.
We're going to recall and recall and recall. There won't be any end to recalls. If we fail, we'll go again and again and again.
If anything, there could be even more firepower aimed at Don McCrae, currently fighting recall in the Comox Valley on the weekend with a little help from his friends. But as we now see, campaigns that begin with great momentum can run out of steam and signatures. In Saanich, Shachi Curl, A News.